Well, when you earn a championship opportunity in the UFC strawweight division, you have really done something. Any of these women in the top 10 on any given Saturday night might be able to beat the champion. Her opportunity beckons here tonight.
Yeah, she's a great fighter. And she has prepared herself to go and become the champion. Easier said than done. We all know that. But when you talk to this woman, she believes it's only a matter of time before she has that belt wrapped around her waist. But I don't know if she even understands how much life changes when that happens.
She did say to us in the fighter meeting, though, I'm not blind to the fact that if I don't win tonight, I may never get another crack at the strawweight title. We'll see if she can maximize the moment. Well, oftentimes the year-end hardware is reserved for champions, and that's why maybe Loopy Godinez was not your Women's Fighter of the Year in 2023. Could have done worse than giving her the hardware, though. 4-0 in that calendar year. She fought outstandingly well, and if you're looking for credit, she was quick to deflect to Team Lobo, Alexa Grasso, her uncle, and now head coach Francisco Grasso. Iron sharpens iron. That's one of the best training rooms for women in all of MMA. Francisco Grasso has taken Godinez's striking to the next level, and she's ready to throw hands here in a fascinating matchup on the big stage. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tecia Torres. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Loopy Godinez.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, Tecia Torres has spent the bulk of her UFC career as a strawweight contender, only fighting the very best of the best. That trend continues here tonight as we get this round underway. And we have seen an uptick in the aggression of Tecia Torres over her last several fights. You can expect that trend to continue here tonight. She knows that she needs to not just please the crowd, but to please the matchmakers if she's going to cut the line and get a crack at that 115-pound title.
It won't take many of those. Fighting from both sides, she gets at her with a left hand.
Back and forth we go. Oh, she's been working on her defense. Kick block there. Nice work here in the clinch by Loopy. And that left hook landed on the button. Beautiful boxing here from Tecia Torres. She spent some of her past training camp in Colorado, but finished up camp at American Top Team. She believes the structure there leads to an increased accountability, and hopefully that'll help her get the desired result here tonight. Shooting for the takedown here.
have to get very active. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Well, eventually she will turn this defense into offense, but she seems to see these strikes coming from a mile away.
She sees them a mile away, and the hands are exactly where they're supposed to be, right on the chin.
All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of
there, probably her best strike of the fight.
her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. That's a big strike right there.
She misses with the left punch there. Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job, I think, defensively.
She's doing a great job defensively. Now we get some space as she separates from her opponent.
Lands to the body there. 30 seconds. Oh, she is hurting for certain. So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Massive head kick.
Oh!
What an end to round one.
Great work. You won that last round. This round, we want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that through.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Well, pretty good showcase for these two women in the previous round. What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, my goodness. Right hand landed.
Well, she's got a good jab. This with it there.
Oh!
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, nice right hand.
Just missed with the left there. Aggressive forward motion. Those fire there. DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad. Oh, nice kick.
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially rally.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's going to have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Big elbow there, Ramos. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. A swing and a miss by Loopy. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Well, she better not be too dismissive of this calf kick because I see some visible bruising now.
Well, the first one doesn't bother you, but then before you know it, all of a sudden you can barely walk. She needs to start checking right now.
Oh, nice jab by Godinez. Well, DC, I know you're high on this fighter, but she is fading fast. She got stunned earlier in the round and physically just hasn't responded. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now get another one off to finish the fight.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. Well, her eye is really in trouble now, and you know the opposition's going to continue to target it. We'll see what they can do with these 60 seconds.
There's nothing better than seeing the damage on your opponent's face, and if she couldn't defend before, she's going to have to be real good on the defensive side this time, because now her opponent would be even more aggressive seeing the damage on her face.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, we have arrived at our next round. A huge 5 minutes upon us here in terms of the career trajectory for both of these women.
And this is the moment where somebody's going to have to bite down on the mouth guard and make a decision, a determination that you will not be denied.
Bite down.
She's hurt bad, John.
Oh, she just continues to land a high volume of strikes here, really just like she did in the previous round, and she does not seem to be slowing down at all. Punches and punches.
Oh!
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight. And now she's in mount.
Godinez is in half guard.
That was a slick transition. Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Torres is back in full mount. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Torres is going for the sub here.
Oh, it's getting very, very deep. She's trying to finish the armbar. She's got to be patient, though. If she rushes, she will lose this position.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, she got out. How good is that? She's trying to pass here, gets denied.
Got denied because she's so aware, so on top of the grappling transitions.
All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She
that weapon all night. She did not miss there.
She's been looking for it, and she finally got it. And now, there it is again. Look at that.
You got to think she's going to look to set up that overhand again. It's been a big weapon for her here tonight. Why fix what's not broken? Just misses there with the left. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, she is back to the stool, but dealing with a really big cut on the bridge of her nose. She has eaten jabs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, she's taken far too many shots to the nose. Big shots, devastating shots, and now she is wearing it. She's got a cut on her nose, and she's having to deal with the blood, and still her opponent trying to take her head off.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of a fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the...
Huge fire right over the top. Her opponent in a world of trouble now.
Her opponent's in a world of trouble. She landed that punch in the exact spot that she needed to.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again?
She closes the distance and gets a single collar.
Whiffs on the right hand.
Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position.
Clean with the right hook.
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Godinez's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. That's a big hook. Nice. Nicely done. Probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. Oh, she gets the single leg takedown here.
You need to fight now.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
That was nice. Oh, right into mount.
All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's pawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got to stay locked in if she wants to win this fight.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top with that beautiful half guard position.
Oh, beautiful reversal on the ground, and now she's got the dominant position. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Godinez's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so she does survive to see the next round, but as we show you some replays, DC, nobody's going to be kissing her on the cheek anytime soon.
No, it's a nasty cut on the cheek. She got hit with some big shots, and they really have taken an effect on her. Look at the cut on the cheek, and it was that shot right there that opened up the cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that.
Great job blocking that punch.
Just missed with that right hand. Still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on the right punch. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon to find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Oh! Just missed. Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
And there it is again. Every time she thinks about engaging offensively, it seems like she eats another thigh kick.
She eats another kick. I mean, her opponent has figured it out. Has figured out the weakness in her game, and she's taking full advantage of it. Shots going on right here.
Trying to stay in this fight. Just out of range with that left hook. Straight reach by her there, DC, and now her opponent seeing stars at this point.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's going to finish the night.
Under 2 minutes to decide this one now.
Let's go. Set up that takedown.
Torres' strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Well, we wondered aloud earlier about their tickers, who would dig deep. They both have, and they have given us one of the better fights in this division all year.
They've given us an instant classic. Both of these women have laid it all out on the line. They're beat, they're battered every time they go to the corner. We wonder if anyone's going to quit. Neither one does. They come right back out, and they continue to go at each other. It's been so fun.
Gotta think she's gonna go hard in the paint and go for a finish here. I'm just not sure why she is backing off the pedal a little bit.
I don't know why she isn't committing herself to finishing this fight. She has done a great job of setting up the attacks that hurt her opponent. She just not has been able to put her out completely. I want to see what she will change to ultimately end the night.
Man, high volume of strikes in this round as she continues to land and look at the inside leg kick. She grounds her opponent now. Could be the beginning of the end, champ.
She hurt her very badly with that big leg kick.
All right, so a title fight that goes the full 25 minutes. We'll get you some highlights here, and you're going to see highlights from both women, but I think the champion just did a little bit more to get the job done tonight.
She had a tough fight in front of her, and she stepped up to the challenge. She made sure that that belt was going home with her, and I think that she got just enough done in order to ensure that result.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. The winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Loopy Godinez!
And still the strawweight queen. This has been a belt, DC, that we have seen